What's up, guys? So I'm just recording this video, a quick clip of this stream where Dear Yvette and AT2 confronted each other about the allegation that was started about him, which, by the way, that was done 3 years ago or something. Like, it happened 2 to 3 years ago. This lie got started, and oh, I know this whole channel, my whole channel, and all my subs and mods, we all came to his defense. We put out a video saying how horrible what was happening to him. No one deserved that. Like, that it was a disgusting allegation to throw at him, and how that he could have lost his life with some bullshit like that. So this channel came out full force supporting him when this happened, because we knew it wasn't true. But nonetheless, me and H2 are not friends. We ain't been friends for years. I don't really consider him an enemy, but we definitely aren't friends. I will say I appreciate the last conversation we had, which was on Real's channel, which he's no longer with us. Rest in peace to Real. But we had a pleasant conversation for hours. It was kind of nice. But we had a bad falling out way back then. But nonetheless, this whole rumor is being repeated again. And it's being said by Donat that he knows Dear Yvette and AT2 are friends, and they must have been friends the whole time. They must have planned it together so he could get as much views and clicks from it, from sympathy and money and whatnot, just to get his name out there, right? Well, Dear Yvette and AT2 were not friends when this was going on. They actually had real beef, real fight. Like, they were at each other's necks. I mean, it took a very long time to get to them where they are now. I mean, we tried multiple times through the years to get them to try to come to some common ground of just Yvette apologizing and AT2 deserving that apology and leaving it at that. Like, this was not something that happened overnight. So because it's being repeated again, and because people are now in Sherelle's, which I adore Sherelle. I always have. She's been nothing but pleasant to me, and I feel awful that what she's going through with her mother. That her mother's really kind of having some health issues going on. I'm not going to go into it. It's not my business. But, like, her mother should never be attacked. I've never seen B be hateful to anybody or problematic to anybody. So it's a shame that that's being used as ammo. But nonetheless, there's people in the chat kept saying, Dear Yvette said it was CP. She has never said it was CP to my knowledge. But if she's saying that now, it's not true, because this is what she actually said when everything hit the fan. So I'm going to play that real quick.
Already released those DMs, and so if you didn't see those DMs,
how you was shocked? Because she asked me, Yvette, who in the hell is talking about some CP? I don't fucking know. I have that text message. I have it from Bossy in several people's chats. They were asking her. I ain't never said Yvette. I swear to God. Okay, but you gotta ask yourself, AT2, you done made something enemies, man. They're gonna add anything in there. I did videos to shut the shit down, period. And whoever's in the chat, let me tell you this. I was pissed off at AT2, but never have I said anything about CP, period.
AT2, you gotta admit, I have.
So with that being said, though, Heidi Black. So this is how it all started. AT2 got his spam email, and a lot of people get these spam emails where they're kind of fishing for information. Like, they're trying to get you to pay them money to not go and tell your family and loved ones that you're watching CP on the internet, and that you, like, just horrible things that are life-ruining, life-altering accusations. And a spam email will go out, and they'll say, like, we're going to tell your family that this is what you're watching on your computer. We hacked it to your system. We know what you're watching. We're going to tell them that you have CP on your like, stuff like that. Well, H2 got freaked out because he's like, what the hell is this about? So because Dear Yvette is a police officer, or was a police officer, and someone says she's a security guard at the mall, she actually was a Capitol police officer in D.C. So she's not lying about that. Anyways, or to my knowledge, someone sent me a picture of her in her cop uniform. So she's not some security. Nonetheless, so he went to Dear Yvette. He's like, she's an officer of the law. She could maybe help me out with what to do. So she was talking to him. She ended up FaceTiming him. And when she FaceTimed him, I think it was, she FaceTimed him at some point. later on. And when she did, she saw his computer screen in the background, and he was watching adult stuff, but nothing to do with CP. So that's the issue, is that, and that was a different time frame, by the way. Those are two things that are getting intertwined. Two situations that are getting intertwined. The email has nothing to do, like, anyways, it doesn't bless. The only truth about the whole watching corn shit is he was watching corn at some point during a FaceTime and doing stuff to himself. He's an adult. But it had nothing to do with the CP bullshit. But anyways, the CP came in from the email. All right. So people are mixing the two together. But nonetheless, she's like, if it's fake, don't worry about it. Like, it's fake, don't worry about it. It's just a spam email. A lot of people get that. There's a bunch of news articles about these spam emails going out. Just ignore it. They're just trying to get money. So that should have been done right there. He did that privately with Yvette. And when she got mad at him, she went telling Heidi and some other people that he was watching stuff on his computer, and she caught him, and people went running with it. And now she says she never said anything about CP. John Yates is one of the ones in our community that went live with it, which he later bragged about. He did it just to take away AT2's views, because AT2 and Sherelle had linked up, and he just wanted to take away the views from his channel with going live with this secret about AT2. And then he just did it to F AT2 over because he was pissed at him. And he admitted this on his Instagram. I was just pissed. I knew it would ruin his life. So that's who kind of broke it. And Heidi was on his panel. All About the Tea was on his panel. And there was one other person. Can't remember who it was, but there was 3 people on panel with John when this happened. And it didn't go over good. The whole community was pissed off about it. Everybody was pissed about it. Well, Heidi later on went live maybe a year later on her members only, and it's still there, where she said, Yvette absolutely said the CP thing. She said it on the phone. She's the one that added it. They didn't add it. She did it. Well, Dear Yvette's on my channel saying she never said that. Heidi and John are the ones that are lying. They're the ones that added it. Nonetheless, no matter who the freak added it, at the end of the day, it's not true. It's not true. And again, these are accusations that are life-altering and life-ruining, and could get someone K'd. If someone thought that this was true about him, it could absolutely get him K'd. It can make it where he can never be around kids again, all that jazz. So it's not funny. And the whole stuff with Sherelle and AT2, I'm Team Sherelle. I really am. She was crying and upset. I know, I don't know what AT2 said, just to be honest. I don't know what he said that was so bad, but to get trolled to that point, I know it's got to be pretty bad. But family should not have been attacked as ammo. And I do know when I've fallen out with AT2 in the past, his immediate go-to was start doxing my name and talking about the SA shit, which I'm not going to get into, but saying I faked it and all this other crap. So he does get mad. I mean, he does go low when he gets mad. So I don't know. I don't know what he said, but it's had to be pretty bad. But nonetheless, I just can't sit by and be like, I know the truth, that where this all started and what's the extra truth of this rumor, and just sit in a chat and not correct it. And I kept putting in the chat, that is not true. There was no CP. That is not true. It was a spam email. And of course, those comments didn't seem to get much attention, which is fine. But they're not now going on and saying that they must have worked together and they were friends the whole time. They really, really weren't friends. So the 2 streams where they came up confronting each other, they're back up. They're only back up for the moment. So if there's anybody I talked about in it, just bear with me. I didn't do it to any dig at use, because this is where this shit went down. So they're back up so people can see how bad it actually was between the two when AT2 was confronting Dear Yvette about this rumor and what Dear Yvette had to say about it. But I clipped that little part just to see. She said absolutely under no circumstance did she ever say the CP thing. Again, then Heidi went live on members and said she absolutely did. So I don't freaking know. I saw the screenshots, though. Dear Yvette has sent me the messages between her and others, and I don't see anything in it about CP. I see nothing in there about it. So I don't know. It's neither here nor there. She said it here, never happened. So if she's saying now it happened, which I don't think that's true, let's just say she's not credible, because if she's saying back then it never happened, she never said it, and then saying now she did say it, I mean, obviously someone's not credible here. But I just wanted to get that little clip out there for those who don't have time to sit through those streams and maybe can't find it. This is where, like, this is they're confronting each other. So the longer stream is still on it's on my channel now, and it says AT2 confronts Dear Yvette about the allegations that she allegedly started. That's one of the streams they confront each other, and there's another one where they confronted each other, which was much worse. But I had kept these private because this rumor had gone down, and no one would, like, I didn't want to help that rumor get back out there, but it's back out there, and it's back out there in a big way because it's being repeated on channels, way bigger channels. Okay, and no matter how I feel about AT2, that's not a rumor that should be said. Okay. So anyways, I will be going live sometime soon. By the way, outside of this is just a pre-recorded thing just to get clips up there. So don't worry, y'all didn't miss nothing. But I will be seeing y'all soon. My life's been real busy, a bit amazing, but there's so much stuff to talk about. But anyways, hopefully this clip will clear up some things so that rumor could get stopped. Okay? All right. Bye, y'all.